Yo, welcome back. This is Nico Santana. Today I'm going to talk about why it's important to be consistent with your video production if you're a content creator, an artist, a podcaster, and how you can get the most out of the little resources that you may already have available to you and how I'm implementing this strategy for myself. Stay tuned. Alright, so again, this is Nico Santana. If you're new to the channel, I would invite you to check out some of the other content after you're done with this video. I try to make a combination of two things. Number one, music that inspires me, music videos that are centered around, and of course, films that are centered around my own music. And I try to get back as much as I can with some of the tips and tricks, tutorials, things that have helped me out as a DIY artist myself. DIY artist and content creator for that matter. And by DIY, I typically mean somebody that does most of the stuff on their own, that doesn't necessarily have a company, a group, a team doing things for them, or hiring or outsourcing people for that matter to do some of this stuff. This stuff has really helped me out in my own personal career, and then of course with my own music, to learn to promote, to learn to produce videos, to learn to make music, produce my own music as well, and then of course start to slowly scale up and build up some of that to eventually get to a place where I can actually comfortably live off of my music. For now, some of the skill sets that I've acquired through the years have actually helped me land roles on a full-time and even a part-time basis, contractor and actual employee type roles in marketing, in production, and that sort of thing. So some of this stuff is really helpful, not just for the content creator, not just for the videographer, not just for the artist, but somebody who's really trying to excel in their career as well. And perhaps you feel stuck, so I'm not sure. Hopefully this helps either way. So let's get into it. As far as what today's video is going to be focused on, I kind of found this by way of a little group that I'm a part of on Facebook that I created. This artist that I'm kind of getting acquainted with, he introduced me to Moment lenses. Now you guys have probably already heard of Moment lenses before. I'm really kind of just new to it. I was more traditional in the sense of I wanted to stick to traditional video camera equipment. I started actually making my own videos in 2007 when I didn't really have anyone to hire. I didn't have the money to hire anybody, and YouTube was a pretty relatively new platform at the time. I wanted to get my music out there, and I figured that the best way to do so was to record my own videos and do that, and I've been doing that ever since. I haven't been as consistent with it, and that's my biggest downfall, but you're in for a treat because this will not only help you, but it's helped me be more consistent with your video production and hopefully get you to a place where you feel more comfortable producing right, as you go throughout the day, throughout the week, whatever it is, because you'll have more access to this type of equipment. So again, Moment lenses. I bought an anamorphic Moment lens about 3 weeks ago, something to that effect, and I actually upgraded my iPhone. I had an iPhone 8. I wasn't really looking to have anything fancy, but I ended up getting an iPhone 11, which has better picture and video quality to a certain extent, and obviously it shoots 4K. You have 60 frames per second. It has a lot of different features, including the wide lens, including the zoom lens that the iPhone 8 did not have. Also allows me to take portrait mode pictures, so of course I wanted to go ahead and upgrade for content creation. Really, at the end of the day, it made sense for me, so I ended up upgrading to that iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now with the Moment lens, it's cool because, and for the record, I'm not getting paid to do this. This is not a sponsored video. They didn't send me this. I ended up buying this equipment out of my hard-earned money, and I just wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys because it's been helpful for me. So as far as the equipment that you'll need, so obviously the iPhone or any other phone for that matter, I think the restrictions or the limitations are noted on their website, what phones allow you to do so. But the cool thing is most phones nowadays, smartphones at least, come equipped with at least an HD 1080p camera in their system, right? I'm shooting in 4K most of the time in 60 frames per second, so I can slow down the footage. This would be a Nomad rugged case. Yeah, Nomad rugged case for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. As you can see, it has the lens attachment there. Hopefully that comes into focus here. There we go. All right, so that's the Nomad 11. It's a leather case. I like it. It feels like a little bit more rugged, more manly. And then I have the Moment lens right here. This is the anamorphic Moment lens. I'm going to take the covering off here, and hopefully you guys can see that here. Okay, there we go. That's the, it's pretty cool, man. Like, I feel like something like this would need to be bigger, but it really doesn't. And so you attach it to the phone much like this. You screw it on there, and they give you the instructions on the website on how to appropriately, get your lens onto the camera. But then you start shooting with either your regular camera through the iPhone. I have the covering on right now. Through the iPhone, it actually squeezes in the image. So as you can see me here, it looks kind of distorted, right? But what ends up happening is that you can download, there's a few options. You can download a app for through Moment. Moment has an app, and it de-squeezes the footage there for you. So now you're looking at something like this. So now this is on the Moment app. It de-squeezes the anamorphic lens footage because that's how the anamorphic lens works. And I'm not sure if you guys can see some of the light streaks there, probably not. But what it does is if you hit the, there we go, I think you can see some of these light streaks there. If you hit the lens flares the right way, the lens flares become kind of bluish in color, and it gives it a nice little look, nice little effect to your footage. So of course, I'm gonna showcase two little films, if you want to call them that I did with my son, just kind of hanging out with him, us in the backyard. And I shot this on again, iPhone 11 Pro Max, 60 frames per second. And then I did another one when we had a little outing with the family, went to the church, and I did some B-roll type of stuff. So check it out, see for yourself. Again, this video is not sponsored. I did just want to go ahead and share this.
La noticia esta mañana, no quiero escuchar más. La vida me dio una seña para la esperanza. Ahora seré papá, mi vida, mi niño. Ya te entregaré mucho cariño, no te dejaré en tristeza o en frío. Mi niño, mi niño, mi niño, mi niño. Yeah.
Turn the TV off in the evening. Put the phone down, now I'm grieving. Look at what is going on in the world. Then I get approached by my baby girl. Listen, I think you got the whole point missing. We got a lot to live for, you living like a prison. I got a feeling that she stopped right there. Took me by the hand, gotta take you somewhere. Got in the whip, now we're riding and hit up the store for a test. Now we're staring at a stick, One line for a false alarm, 2 lines and we know that she will be mom's. So we took a minute, couldn't comprehend it, took the test again.
Alright, so now that you saw the two little videos that I put together, I really think it's revolutionary for any artist that wants to step up their video game #1 and have the accessibility and the comfortability of being able to pull out video equipment really at any time, because you could carry this in your pocket. You already have your phone there. You can carry this in your pocket, take this out, and then shoot a video, shoot a nice visual. Depending on the location that you're at, you could shoot it, and you could put it together in either iMovie, I think, or you can do it online or on the computer, I mean. So again, the important thing is to be consistent, to pump out content continuously enough where you have that top of mind awareness as an artist, content creator, videographer, and then also just get yourself into that rhythm, that muscle of being able to pump out content and create content. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. I'll link all this stuff in the description below. It won't be affiliate links, but I do have some affiliate links down below that are linked to Amazon. If you want to go ahead and support my channel, please go ahead and purchase my equipment, or any equipment for that matter, through those links. And then of course I have my Patreon page which I'm revamping. I have 3 tiers right now that I'm focusing on. The first 2 are for people who just want to consume my content, my music specifically, and want to support it. And then the 3rd tier is going to be the level 3 tier, which is going to be for people, DIY artists, producers, content creators that really want to create that community and benefit from some of the stuff that I've learned over the past 10 years of creating my own music, videos, graphic designer, you name it. I've done it all just to be able to, to be an efficient and effective DIY artist myself. And again, you can look me up online. You can see all the stuff that I've done in the past, so I'm not just some random guy just talking about stuff that I have no idea what I'm talking about. You know, it's really been a grind for me. I'm not where I want to be, but I definitely have achieved a lot throughout the past several years. So anyways, guys, my name is Nico Santana. Check out my latest album, El Colombiano. Links in the description below. As always, leave a legacy. Much love. Peace.
Can't tell me nada when I'm walking in this grace. I'll be out of space. Walking through the fire, I've been moving with a change.
Yeah, I think I'm John Paul.